Hi guys, can you hear me? Please confirm. Cool. So sorry for being late. Some like FOMO. It's okay, to somehow work up the excitement, if there's any. So, but in any case, let's get started. So, like a lot of things, some things are happening at the same time. You need to take care of a lot of things, that were like pretty unexpected. But everything goes according to plan. And we are doing our regular AMA that we have been doing, I think, for 1.5 years without a single break, basically, maybe a year. So let's get started. So what happened on Waves last week? We are starting WX DAO on Power Platform, and we're going to have some contest around this after I have made this review of the last week. So what's WX DAO? This is like an attempt to basically make WX completely decentralized and basically hand it over to the community. At the same time, providing some kind of like profit potential for the community. At the same time, resolving some issues that WX facing. But I will explain in more detail later. So another DAO that I initiated this week is Ambassador DAO. Maybe I'll dwell a bit on this now. So basically, if you want to somehow like be more active in Waves ecosystem, if you're in Waves ecosystem and just want to maybe benefit more from it, you should participate, guys, because it works very simple. If you participate in the Ambassador DAO and you complete the tasks that the ambassadors should complete, you get some kind of like universal basic income. Basically, you get 10% on the power tokens that you've staked every month, 10%. This is the idea. There can be some other like setups in Ambassador DAO when some like specific ambassadors can get more money for doing some specific stuff. But the first step is this, just to engage the community on social media where like you can maybe post or like just draw some pictures on the walls, like stuff like that. So it's very simple idea. There is some traction. It's not launched yet. I think like 30% of needed power has been staked, but I think it's going to launch next week. So, and if you have any questions regarding this, I will be happy to answer during the AMA. So what else? So today we have our meme coin bridged to Ethereum. There is no pool yet. We decided to start the trading competition on Monday. So there's going to be Uniswap pool, and the trading competition starts on Monday. You can, meanwhile, test the bridge. There is not much utility, but you can still have Pete on Ethereum right now. But Pete is going to fly to the moon, not today, but next Monday, because we're going to start this competition. The pool will be launched, and LFG. Yeah, so basically that's it. And I think let's move on to the questions, but I'd like to announce the content that I want to do now. So we are launching WX DAO, as you know, and let's create some FOMO around it. So I will send you the link, maybe if you're like unfamiliar. In the chat. Yep. So basically, I think there is some nice traction. It's not like launched yet. There is close to 8,000 waves deposited into the treasury, and the limit is 25. So what I suggest, guys, so let's play FOMO game. Okay, so during this AMA, after I announce the start of this competition, basically, you know the FOMO game, right? So the last person who deposits into Waves WX DAO treasury until the end of this AMA gets 3,000 PET tokens. 3,000 PET tokens. It's very simple. It's a very simple game. You know this. It's called FOMO. And let's get started, guys. So until the end of this AMA, let's say until 6 Dubai. This is like exactly in 1 hour. This contest is on. And once again, the last person who deposits into WX DAO treasury gets 3,000 PET. And to avoid spam, let's just make sure that those deposits have to be more than 10 waves. I'm sorry, guys, just like 10 waves. So very simple. I think it works. And in case if I don't think it's going to happen, but if we reach the limit of 25K, which is needed to start the DAO, the last person gets 5,000 PET. 5,000 PET. So guys, you have a chance to win some PET and help WX DAO start faster. And I explained many times during this week how WX works, like one final, maybe not final, but like just some kind of review. There is 3 ways to participate. If you have WX tokens and stake them, you get power tokens staked in the DAO. Automatically, you don't have to do anything. So you're good. If you don't have WX, you can either buy them or you can and stake them, or you can deposit into the treasury. In this case, you get power staked in the DAO and the treasury upside, which comes from 10 million WX deposited by WX team, and also all those like bad DPEG tokens will be sent to the DAO, providing like some kind of treasury growth mechanism, because they are being bought back with the fees, and basically WX DAO receives the fees from trading in this way. And the third way, which is not applicable now, is to enter the DAO later after it has been launched. But those guys will have some kind of disadvantage because they will have to enter the DAO at a price which includes the treasury growth value. So basically, people who enter now get some discount relative to the guys who enter later. Very simple. And it should be profitable. I'm not promising you any kind of like, to the moon type of things. But the goal is to create a mechanism that like brings people money, reasonable money, and has a very low risk profile. So this is what we have been trying to do. And I think this idea is pretty well balanced. Check it out. You can read the description of the DAO. You can ask some questions right now. So I'm more than ready to reply to any questions you might have, including the most difficult ones. Okay, guys, so there are questions, and maybe somebody is new here, not everybody. Maybe you have some new people. So usually people just ask questions in the chat, not bothering with like voice questions, and I think it works pretty well, and I reply using my voice. So let's get started. 10 waves. Let's just make 10 waves, please, guys. Otherwise, it's just like mass and spam. So 10 waves is minimum to deposit into WX DAO treasury. The last person who deposits until 6:30 Dubai, just convert it to your like local time, please. I'm in Dubai right now. You can see like Dubai. Gets 3K PET. And if we cross 25K limit, that person will get 5. Very simple. Yeah. But what virus, like posting virus chart does not make any sense, man. Just like you can post like whatever you want. It's just like makes no sense, right? So everybody knows what happened to virus. And what I can tell you about virus, so it's not over yet. And I mentioned during the last AMA, like the Russian pronunciation of AMA, that virus would probably be like brought back to life in some different shape and form. So I have an idea to launch fixed interest lending protocol where you have to pay your interest explicitly, not like if you understand how Avi or Virus worked. Basically, you might not pay anything, right? So basically, and it works. So it's like a normal scenario for those protocols. And borrowers can just borrow and not bother paying back. But the interest is paid in effect from new money coming into the system. So there is this Ponzi-nomics ingrained into the core of the protocol. I think it's wrong. So basically, I think that the right approach would be to make sure that those borrowers really pay real money every week, as we do in the real world. And in this case, we can create some kind of fixed interest protocol without such concepts as, for example, utilization. In this case, utilization is not needed. So it makes things more transparent and I think more safe for the lenders. So I think it's not going to be launched on Virus, but maybe it will be launched by the same team, and the token will be the same. So you posted the Virus chart. So we're not going to launch a new token. The token will remain the same. Yes, so more questions. How would the new neutrino index work? Yes, so basically, it's a very interesting idea I came up with. Basically, you probably know Puzzle. I was inspired by what Vladimir is doing with Puzzle. You have many tokens in those pools. Yeah, it's called multi-pools or meta pools or mega pools. And there is 5-6 tokens in them. And why it makes sense to provide liquidity there? Because there is a lot of volume, because the fees are high. They're higher than in 2 token pools. And the APY is very high. And I think it would be very interesting to create an index based on these mechanics, because there's going to be an incentive for people to issue that index. Because the APY, if you can just check Puzzle, its APY is pretty high. It's 20%, 30%. And if we can start with majors, we can have several indexes, majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum. We can bridge it to Ethereum, to EVM chains. We can have a shitcoin index. We can have different indexes. And the idea is to basically share the profits from the swaps, because those indexes are not simple indexes. They're swap pools. They're LP tokens. And there is some profits coming to LP stakers. So basically, NSBT guys, NSBT holders will receive a fee from each swap made in those pools. You can just understand the concept just by looking at how Puzzle works currently. And I think nobody has this product. I think it's very interesting. You can build some products on top. I'm not gonna share some idea that I have. It's too early, but I think it can be pretty interesting and profitable and can really be some kind of breakthrough. And what can is? Yeah, and NSBT gets fees. XTN is being burned until there is no more of it. And you can issue and receive staking interest, as you do on Puzzle, for example. And we can develop this idea further. There can be very many interesting developments. So I think we have an interesting product to build. And once we have built it, NSBT holders will be happy again. When more fees for NSBT? Yes, NSBT, this is the next thing, as far as I understood, Neutrino team is about to do, is to enable fees going to NSBT holders. This is like the next thing they're gonna do. Thanks for the question, Bram. Give me more. How will the new index be different from a mega pool on Puzzle? It's going to be very similar, actually, to it. So it's going to be very similar. And probably there's going to be some collaboration between Puzzle and Neutrino team. So it's a good question. Yeah. And I think you should agree that nobody has this product. You have a balancer, but if you check it, it has only like 3 to 4 tokens in their pools. And it's not a proper index, but it can build an index, and it can work also as a soft pack stablecoin, basically, because the volatility is much lower if you just combine like top 10 coins. The volatility of this index is going to be much lower than the volatility of either coin, right? Not of Ether coin, but of either coin, like of any coin in that like set. So it can serve as a soft pack stable coin as well. Yes, Vladimir confirmed. Yes, right. So they're like in discussion, and I was like, I'm in the same room with developers, and I like saw that call. Give me more questions. How does Waves DLP work? So basically, it's an LP token of Waves DAO. And who gets it? People who enter Waves DAO during the time when you can enter it. This is like every 3 months for a couple of weeks. And also miners, because 2 waves from each Waves block reward goes to the Waves DAO. In return, miners get LP token of the DAO. And Galka has kindly posted more information, which you can check out. Guys, FOMO, where is your FOMO, guys? As I said, the last person who deposits into FOMO gets 3K Pete. Boom. And give me more questions. Don't be shy. You might ask anything. It's not FUD chat. FUD chat is kind of like, it's kind of like works, but it's hard to really develop it. So to move forward with it, there's not much progress, I guess. So probably, okay, let's keep it the way it is. It's like totally unmoderated. But some people are probably kind of like scared to participate, when there is no moderation. And it's not me, because I love no moderation chat, as you know. So probably let's like iterate between this chat and the chat in Sasha Waves Telegram channel every week. And maybe if there's more activity in FUD chat, we can come back there. So this chat is a little moderated. So if you start like swearing and like posting porno pics, probably they will be deleted. Mohammed is always asking good questions. Why don't we have a lottery influenced by trading? Interesting. Yes, something like Pete, So, but we can work on that idea actually. So maybe not like exactly the way you describe, but something similar, something like along those lines can be done, I guess. No, guys, let's play FOMO. FOMO is more fun, so it has to be 10 waves, and let me check what's going on here. Yeah. Wait. Let me check. See you later. Doesn't matter. Yeah. What will happen to virus and XTN? XTN is being burned, bought back in different ways from miners, inflation, from swaps, many ways to burn it. So basically, currently issuance is stopped. You can't issue more, but you can burn it. So the goal is to burn as much XTN as possible, and through this increase its price, because there's always selling pressure, buying pressure from miners and from swaps, and everything that is being bought is burned. So the idea is to burn as much as possible. This will increase the price. Yeah, and forgot to mention actually why XTN price goes down, because we have enabled V1 vesting on VIRS. Basically, people who have money in VIRS V1 in like smaller market, not whales accounts, but like smaller accounts, can now withdraw XTN at market rate, and currently it applies to waves that has stock in VIRS. So you can, if you have waves in V1, VIRS V1, you can have vesting, and you can sell XTN that comes from vesting at market price. So basically, it's not any kind of like reduced price. You can exit your position at the current price, like 1-to-1. How is the L2 development going? It's going pretty well actually, because the structure of L2 is quite simple. We can reuse a lot of stuff from Ethereum. Basically, we can use the execution engine from Ethereum 2.0. Like we can just take it, which is nice. And the only thing that we have to build is the consensus engine, which is not so complicated. And there is also some smart contracts, but we have already done them. So I think we are moving forward according to the timeline that I've announced. It's all good. How KPI of each person and ambassador DAO are going to be calculated? Basically, if you don't repost things that you have to repost, you just don't get that 10% monthly. That's it. It's very simple. So there's like, I don't know, 100 people who are active on social media. If you're not active, you get nothing. What is the benefit of committed one power? You will get 10% on the committed power, right? So you will get 0.1 power each month if you commit 1 power. If you get, and if you commit 0.01, you will get much less. Yes, 40 minutes to go, guys. Let's maybe break 25K, guys, because this is a very profitable thing. potential. I'm not selling it to you, no financial advice, but I have been trying to explain how we are trying to make it very safe through donations, through giving you power tokens, and I think it's a good moment to basically launch it. So help us help you, help us launch the DAO. Let's crack that 25K. Yeah. All people who participate will have to have social media accounts. That's true. 40 minutes to go, guys. Yeah. Not much activity yet, but I think it's coming. So, yep. What plans for? Sorry, I was like, have to do something. What plans for ERC Pete? We are launching on Monday. Bridges are live. And basically, you can transfer Pete to Ethereum, but there is not much utility in it because there is no pool, at least no official pool with liquidity. So on Monday, we will announce the trading competition and we will launch the pool. We'll add some liquidity, some Pete, and here we go, LFG. This is going to be on Monday. You will be able to trade Pete on Ethereum, participate in the trading competition, similar to what we just did on Waves. And basically, you can help push Pete to the moon. Help him learn to fly. I will try to have some campaign on Ethereum. This is the first campaign we have on Ethereum. And I think after that, we can have more campaigns, and not only on Ethereum, but also on the other chains, on other EVM chains. So let's see how it goes on Ethereum. Maybe we can move on to Smart Chain or to Polygon, Arbitrum, whatever you have now, all those hype chains that are totally worthless in my opinion. But okay, people are there, so we can actually do that for the community. Launching on some stupid chains. What upcoming next week? It's too early, So let's just maybe discuss some recent events a bit more, because we have still 40 minutes to go for the competition. Guys, come on. Hair looking nice, Sasha. Yeah. I go to the barbers every day, Federal Reserve chain. I think they have one already. So guys, maybe let's discuss XX DAO and all the DAOs that we're launching actually. Maybe you want to know what's going to happen on XX, because DAOs are fine, but what products is XX building? And I mentioned on Twitter and on Telegram. So the most important thing is launching derivative markets. So there's going to be futures markets, like you have, for example, on GMX or DYDX, but done in like XX way using XX matcher. It's going to be very interesting. In my opinion, it's like a bit similar to DYDX in terms of like setup and user experience, but different from GMX because they use a different approach where you have like, or Tsunami, where you have liquidity providers basically taking the other side of the trade and basically bearing some risks because of it. Here, it's like classical matching, decentralized engine. So there is no like counterparty risk. And I like this approach much more. So why we are doing this? I think derivatives can actually help XX increase the volumes considerably, like 10 times, maybe 100 times. And the fees are pretty high because the volumes are higher because people trade on leverage. And basically, you can charge them more in fees. And my hope is that we will be able to increase the volumes like 10-fold, like 100-fold, I don't know, like 1,000 times, So I think this is a very important product and we should have done it before, but we have what we have. We will do it now. To boost the fees, to boost the volumes. And you will be able to trade like majors, like top 10 trading pairs. So basically, there's going to be volume finally. This is not a unique product, of course. There's a lot of like decentralized derivative markets currently, but we have some advantages in terms of speed, costs, which are very, very low on waves. So let's see how it goes. I think it's going to be great. Also, another thing which I'm like researching currently, but I think we will do it, is synthetics. Basically, I don't think we will ever have like Cardano or Ripple on waves. It's like, it's hard to bridge them and like, come on. But it's possible to do some kind of like synthetic assets using the mechanics that we have, basically. We can just tweak the matcher a bit and create assets that can be traded only at a certain external Oracle price. So this we can add a lot of like traded assets immediately to XX. Like we can add maybe dozens of assets like that, in one shot. Like you don't have like Ripple, Cardano, whatever, like S&P, gold, and it all can be traded on XX. So that should actually increase the volumes quite a bit. And I think we can also do, for example, synthetic Bitcoin, because I'm not really sure that we will see any good DeFi Bitcoin assets soon. It's hard to bridge Bitcoin. There is a lot of activity in Bitcoin now. They are trying to create some kind of like smart contracts for Bitcoin, but I think it's like more hype than the reality. So it's hard to bridge Bitcoin. So maybe we can create also synthetic Bitcoin on XX, Litecoin, and other like Bitcoin forks. So we can add so many assets immediately. And that should increase the volumes. And basically, we don't have a lot of trading pairs now on XX, so people basically don't have anything to trade. And we need to give them something to trade with, something like BTC Lightning at XX. Let's see how it goes in Bitcoin community, because I can see a lot of like hype there. It might be fake. So basically, last week there was this like pretty hyped up white paper which somehow suggested some approach to Bitcoin Turing completeness. It's like something like optimism, basically. So there is, it's Lightning with smart contracts. And there is a lot of hype around it. But I think it will take them years to execute this. So, and it's kind of like they're trying very hard to sell Bitcoin to population again. But population is kind of reluctant, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, we can have any type of synthetics, including Apple. There can be some legal issues, though. I'm not sure about those actually, but on the other hand, once it's decentralized, I think they can do nothing with us. It's just like some kind of like mirror asset, some kind of price mirroring, so it's not a real asset, So when Coinbase at waves. Somebody posted yesterday on Twitter. I check Twitter from time to time still, because I don't have anything better. But Twitter has become like very shitty. But somebody posted that you have basically 4 crypto companies now in the US. It's Coinbase, BitGo, something else like, it's pretty funny what happened in the US. Basically, Coinbase has all the market, and Gemini, I guess, some other So you have like 3 or 4 companies on the US crypto market. Talk about monopoly. No, it's kind of very strange what happened in the US with crypto. I could have never expected anything similar, and I was very, very wrong about the US, to be honest, which cost me dearly, and also Waves community. So much monitors at office, but always 0 people there. No, they're I'm alone now, but people left. It's Friday, but I'm here until 9, I guess. It's Friday night. Yeah. So how is the dog going? Yeah, we cracked 8, guys. Let's crack 25. It's gonna be okay. I'm not trying to sell it to you, but it's gonna be okay, guys. Believe me, I'll make sure. I'll do my best. So let's crack 25 today and be done with it, and let's move forward. $27 minutes to go. So I'm gonna be with you until the end of this contest. When office tour and gaming setup, come to Dubai while I'm here, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be here for long, because it's becoming kind of like tiresome, really, So. But probably I'll be coming here because Dubai is a nice place to come visit, but it's a very, for me at least, very strange place to live, So I would happily come here like every 2 months for a week. How much is rent for office? It's good that we have paid it, I guess, last spring. Otherwise, we would work outside, The rent, I don't remember the price really, so I just don't remember. I won't lie. So, but it's very expensive here. It's too expensive. And okay, so I'm not gonna shit on Dubai. No fucking way. But some things are really weird here. For example, quality of construction is incredibly poor. It's incredibly poor. And I lived most of my life in Russia, so you understand. So, but compared to Russia, the way people build houses here is so fucking incredibly stupid. So you can't really have such a low quality of construction because everything just crumbles here in 5 years. You have mold everywhere, some strange smells, so it's and they sell it basically for extremely exaggerated prices, I would say, and people are buying. So it's kind of so fucked up here. Yeah, move to Riyadh. I think, guys, you should have it better. Don't imitate Dubai here because you can't build houses like they do. It's I think it's a crime. So it's like, for example, houses that were built at the beginning of the century, they're like unlivable now. And despite this hype with prices, and there is this bubble here, real estate bubble, those like houses went down in price because you can't really live there, and they were built like 10 years ago. So like it's like some kind of rent, because so it's just I'm so confused with Dubai sometimes, how people buy stuff here for like millions of dollars and the quality is so shitty. It's like incredible. This is incredible marketing at its best, I guess, because it's like, sorry, no passport, can't visit, hire a smuggler. I don't think you can enter Dubai like that. They're like pretty tight with security. When will the manually breached? Yeah, you can. It works, but there is no pool. Pete ERC20 works. You can see there is like a very simple breach. It's not Pepe breach. If you watch closely, it's some very simple breach. I may know that like the developer might like come up, because this guy is here. This is guy from community, because I don't know if I can tell that he developed it. WX team kind of reworked it a bit, but this is a breach from a pretty well-known guy in the community. It's a very simple, centralized breach, like classical, but I think it will serve the purpose perfectly for now. And if some other tokens want to use this breach, I think it's like reasonable. We can discuss it. If you want a very simple bridge to Ethereum, it can be done. Just reach out to WX. Go to Colombia. Latin America is an interesting place. Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere. I just wouldn't stay in one place. This is what I want. I don't want to live anywhere like permanently. I just don't want to stay in one place. And I kind of like spent in Dubai most of this year, and it kind of like bears down on me now. Yeah. My friend bought 2 villas for 1.2. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like some prices are going up, but some prices are going down here, because those like properties are like worthless. You just enter and there's a very strange smell. There is like mold everywhere because they turn off air conditioning for summer, to save money. And because of that, basically, those houses are getting like unlivable very fast. uh, yes, this is true, Chris. Sorry, but we are struggling, and we will get your XTN for sure. Okay, 8:27, guys. 20 minutes to go. Do it. No, not 3-5 years, man. Less. Yeah, I was discussing the plans for WX. Synthetics, derivatives, also Pepe team is moving forward. And we need fiat integration from Pepe team. Because we don't have fiat now on Waves, which is like incredibly sad. Let's put it this way. It's like incredibly sad. But we will have it. And also you can see that there is a problem with like stablecoin on WX. And I don't mean XTN. You don't have one stablecoin because you have like USDT ERC20, you have USDT Tron, TRC, so you have those like different USDTs, and the liquidity is being divided between them. So it's like dissipates, So we need to have one pair, one trading market, and the next thing that Pepe team is doing is exactly this. I think it's coming. So there were some issues with this mechanics because the problem is one USDT on some chain can get broken. Okay, because you have official USDT and unofficial USDT. It's very weird. For example, on Binance Smart Chain, somehow it's unofficial. It's not like supported by Tether. So if something goes wrong with it, it will affect all USDT liquidity on other chains. So you have to make sure that that won't happen. And the Pepe team has been thinking about how to do it, and I think they've come up with some solution which they're executing, and it will be launched, I think, not next week maybe, but in a few weeks, I guess. And after that, fiat integration. So 4 big things on WX. Why I should participate in the DAO. This is derivatives, which will increase the volumes considerably, like tenfold, like, I don't know. Synthetics, which can provide a lot of trading pairs. Fiat integration, which will actually make sure that people can enter waves not through some other ecosystems, but directly. And one like aggregated USDT, which will provide liquidity aggregation in one place. 4 big things, and they all will happen like within a few months. And it's coming, guys. So participate in Waves DAO. In Waves DAO you can participate as well. In WX DAO, help WX move forward. USDT ERC20 rules. Yeah, there is most liquidity, and I can basically share some like thinking behind that. So basically, a lot of things were discussed, and one of them was to just make USDT ERC20 the main token. And you can also use other USDTs, but you will have to swap. But it's still like not so elegant, I would say, So it's better to have one USDT. And there was this issue with like depegging of those USDTs on other chains, because there is some kind of like curve-like formula, and there is a solution that Pepe team came up with, and they will announce it soon. I'm not sure that anybody else has this product, but I might be wrong because I'm not really following bridges and gateways too much. But I think they've come up with a pretty neat solution. Oh, cool. Yeah, awesome. So there is like Vladimir is saying that puzzle integrated. I will maybe elaborate a bit. There is this mechanics in Pepe bridges to swap one USDT from one chain into the other USDT from other chain. So and it makes sense to provide liquidity there. There's some APY. So basically, they provide cross-chain swap functionality. And now Puzzle has integrated it as well. Begging DAO, being in the DAO on V1, yeah, begging DAO is nice. Yeah, guys. So everything we do now is to basically meant to do two things: resolve the issue that we have faced and move forward. Not move on, but move forward. Like at the same time, we do two things. We can't to resolve those things. We can't just do nothing. We have to develop new products, because there is only one way to resolve it: to basically create incentives for people to come to Waves, to increase fees, and basically to create products. There is no other way, guys, unfortunately. So no VCs will save us. So we can only help ourselves. That's it. Nice GIF. First time. I saw this movie before. I deposited USDC a year ago. I understand. And I was here a year ago. I'm here still, and I will be here even when you have gotten your USDC back. Guys, let's crack 25K. This is going to be a miracle, but okay, miracles happen. You have 13 minutes. Will allow the release of the, yes, I will. It's going to be released in batches. I will ask Pepe team about this. Release my waves on V1, but the vesting is enabled, so you can take some part of it currently. Yeah. Waves will be unique. I don't care about top 10, guys. I want to be in a league of my own. Give me more questions about, okay, next week. So what's going to happen next week? I think we will have to launch 2 DAOs that are like under construction now. Yeah. This is Ambassador and WX DAO. Ambassador DAO will cover, I think, all community marketing that we need. I'm like 100% sure. So please join it. It's going to make sense. WX DAO will basically provide the support for the long-term roadmap of WX, which I have described to you like during this AMA. Derivatives, synthetics, fiat integration, cross-chain aggregation, this is coming to WX. And we need your support. We need you to help us help you. This is very important. PEAT campaign is starting on Monday. Load up with some PEAT, and it's not financial advice because it's a game. Okay, so I'm not saying that it's some kind of investment. It's a game. It's like trading game. So PEAT is on Ethereum right now, but there is no pool. The pool will be launched on Monday, and the trading competition will start on Monday as well. So I think there's going to be a lot of activity, a lot of trading, a lot of buying, maybe some selling, maybe not so much. I'm not going to sell. I'm not selling anything if it's not a matter of like life and death, So And it's coming on Monday, so probably Friday it would be a bad day for this. So let's like have some rest. I mean, have some rest during the weekend and trade with like vigorously. Trade vigorously on Monday. Is there any time estimate Pepe team token launch? You have to ask them. I have not asked them about it, but it's a very good question, and I will, because their token has to go to Waves DAO, and I think it's time to understand when it happens. So thanks for reminding me. In batches, it's like every day you get something. Is Boris with you there, Sasha? Who's Boris? Boris is in your head, man. I don't know any fucking Boris, man. Boris Yeltsin, I know, but he's dead. Like, I think Boris 1XTN, his identity is a mystery to me, unfortunately. So 1XTN Boris, got it. Okay, Boris is like from Guy Ritchie movie, Russian guy who you can't kill. Remember him? It's a very funny guy. Maybe this is the same Boris actually. I think it's from Snatch. When will batches start? I will ask. I think they should start like maybe today. I think they were actually sending something. Power staking, yes. Sorry guys. Power, there was some like massive bot farm that we kind of like let infiltrate the system. So, and it's really hard to filter them out. They're dumping power as if it's getting out of fashion. So we will be releasing those power tokens in small batches, like 10 power per day. And you can get your power, you can dump it, but it will take you some time. Yeah. If you unlock GWX, it's not going to be good for double X price. This is a problem here. Yeah. Buy one burger for the price of two and receive a second burger absolutely free. Amazing marketing. Amazing. They're geniuses. Yeah. Some puzzle accounts have very low health, but I will be on it right after I'm done with this AMA. I know, guys. I know. Yes. We cracked some more. Guys, you have 7 minutes. Which actually, let me check puzzle meanwhile. Yep. It doesn't look too good, but I will be on it right after the AMA. So everything's going to be fine as usual. Okay, so what else next week? Let me think a bit. Don't sell your power, guys, because as soon as we are done with WX and Ambassador DAOs, we're going to have the second phase of power campaign, which will be meant to create a treasury for the mother DAO itself. And this is going to be very interesting, I guess. So it should increase power token price. So don't sell your power. Soon there's going to be more news around L2MP because, as I said during the EMA, we're moving forward with the implementation of L2s. It's a bit too early to do any marketing around this, but this time will come pretty soon. And in terms of fun and games, Pete on Ethereum is going to be fun, guys. Believe me, this is going to be interesting, and you should participate. Okay, we have 3 minutes, guys. Now 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Pete will be on Uniswap, I think, against USDT. Yeah. Three minutes, guys. Somebody dumped egg and some borrowed egg on puzzle got liquidated. It's like strange, but okay. It's not the end of the world. Although I was kind of unpleasantly surprised with this. So I can buy on S and win cool NFT. Sure, yeah, I guess you can. So yeah, so if you buy at $1, yes, because it's easy to track. So it doesn't matter where you buy. Either it's on Waves or on Ethereum, because you can easily track on-chain trades on both chains. Yeah. So I think we should crack $1. Let's try to do that. No guarantee. It depends on community efforts, of course, but I think it's very much doable. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute, I guess. Okay, guys. I'm waiting for 30 minutes. And when I say stop, it's stop. Hard stop. Stop. So what do we got? Let's check. Okay, it's we didn't crack 25, but there is some nice activity, guys. Very nice. So let me check who is the winner. Just give me a minute. Okay, guys. So let's use timestamps, I guess. All right. So because there is like several transactions before that. Okay, guys, it's just maybe like, okay, so it's very simple. Let's do it like that. So this is the app. And the timestamp. Timestamp is and this is the timestamp, guys. So please, if it's not too complicated for you, please select the transaction right before this timestamp. Is it true, Milonga? You did win. Cool. Brazil has won. So everybody confirmed that Milonga has won, right? Cool, man. So Viva Brazil! Okay, so where is your address? No. Milonga, send me your this. Yeah. Don't try to play any tricks. 333 guy. Okay, man. I will send it to you in a few minutes. Congratulations. Only to one address, man, not to all addresses. To one address. No, so one person has one. FOMO, we should do more. I think it works. And we should maybe work on mechanics a bit, but I think people love it. So let's do it next time as well. Okay, guys. So thank you for participation. 2 DAOs are launching at the same time. There is a DAO from the community I forgot to mention. 2 DAOs from the community, actually. 2 DAOs. Nonprofit DAO and FOD DAO are coming. I forgot to mention, sorry. Not launched by me. I'm saying the truth. Like, I have nothing to do with it. Pit campaign, a lot of fun stuff next week, development under the hood. A lot of things are coming, a lot of new ideas, and nothing can break us. But what doesn't break us makes us stronger. It's a stupid saying, but I think it's true in a way. So ride on waves, power to the people. See you next week. I hope nothing too bad will happen in the world next week. Thank you very much, guys. I love you all. Till next time.